some really small group of people gather in some tiny, sweaty little club to see some incredibly huge band. And nobody knows who it is until the second they hit the stage. The Molson Canadian Rocks blind date. Small clubs, large bands, big mystery. Enter the unknown. No purchase of product necessary. Must be of legal drinking age.
The Olympic spirit, to strive, to soar, to face any challenge. It means so much more in real life. That's why Newtel Communications created the Spirit of Canada Fund, to support programs that help develop, train, and show our children that in life, as in sport, anything is possible.
Sea, sand, warm breezes, and the CTV summer movie. The NBA on CTV, sponsored by Molson Special Dry and Canadian Tire. Everyday low prices made better.
For the Seattle Sonics, it's been an unlikely, dramatic turnaround, winning the last 3 games. So what is their approach tonight? We asked that of Coach George Karl.
Today, I met a madman, felt a crazed fire in his eyes, felt cold fear in my own. And as he chased me up and down his mountain, our eyes met. Fear, face to face with its enemy, listens as the madman shouts.
Let's compare car dealers with Canadian Tire. They have licensed trained technicians. We have licensed trained technicians. They have high-tech equipment. So do we. They have nationwide guarantees. We have nationwide guarantees. They have high prices. Okay, there is one thing they have that we don't. Canadian Tire. Everyday low prices made better.
The NBA on CTV, sponsored by Labatt, Good Things Brewing, and by the good people at Nike Canada, who encourage you to just do it.
Scottie Pippen defending the bigger Sam Perkins will step in front for the steal to start one of the fast breaks and one of the rare ones.
So Derek, what's your thoughts on up-to-the-minute Olympic information?
Well, I always like to recommend the official Olympic website.
Athletics.olympic.org.
IBM said no. You can peruse that the bios and the gap results.
So let's promote our next comeback tour on the web, eh?
Every year, the favorite at the church bake sale are Rosalind Wilson's Rice Krispie Squares. The pennies they earn help keep the church in good repair. This year, Rosalind has moved to a new parish. What better time for the introduction of Kellogg's ready-made Rice Krispie Squares? Kellogg's Rice Krispie Squares, now ready-made with the original recipe for the taste you know and love.
So what's the big surprise?
Knicks tickets.
Back
American Express?
I got a little proposition.
Whoa! Hey, you got my ticket!
Think again, my friend.
Hold it!
The American Express card. It's just the ticket. I'd have gone to the moon for these.
Tell me, Bob.
Hi, I'm Dan Matheson. Russian President Boris Yeltsin is fighting for his political life. Voters in Russia in the midst of making an historic choice. Many wonder if Yeltsin can beat the communists. We'll talk about the Russian elections Monday.
One song, I had but one song.
New interior design. New dual airbags. Reconfigured seats. As spacious and more comfortable as the Grand Am now is, there's still only room for one driver. Pontiac Grand Am. Built for drivers.
Yo, let's talk flips, top, stadium, club, extreme, fastball, 95. TNC is just the choice cuts. Juice with inserts like the mailman and Sir Charles, living in the power zone. And check out Big Dog and Mash. Laser cut on the Bean Team. This ain't no love story, it's Reggie versus Stark, Kenny versus Penny. They're going nose to nose, they're nemesis. Top Stadium Club, Louis math and info. Solid snap and slamming subsets. It's basketball in extreme.
This summer, the games in Atlanta have a few new contestants. Aaron Grant, gymnastics. Chad the bouncer, shot put. Congressman David Durbin, 100-meter dash. And what event would be complete without cream corn wrestling? On June 28th, let the games begin. Striptease. At theaters, June 28th.
Hi, I'm Ann Kennedy, here to tell you about a new show I'm hosting called Homestyle. We'll be cooking, gardening, and decorating with experts who will show us how to create a stylish and inviting home. Homestyle, weekdays on CTV.
30% of all prescription drugs are a threat to people's health simply because they're being misused. With the Health Watch reminder, you'll know what you're taking. And you'll also know about things like conflicts, side effects, precautions. We provide it with every new prescription at no extra charge. So when you get it, read it. Because prescription labels alone are not enough.
You know what Nestle Crunch sounds like outside. But to experience how Crunch sounds to a Crunch eater, we bring you Sound on Demand. Press the button on your screen now and brace yourself for Crunch like you've never heard it before. Magnificent, wasn't it? Those crunchy Rice Crisps, that delicious Nestle milk chocolate. Sounds as good as it crunches. Nestle Crunch. Mess with your senses.
Right in your own backyard, gardening, and much, much more. Join host Mark Cullen for an informative and entertaining half-hour look at ways to enhance your outdoor living space. The pleasure of pools, fun fountains, the benefits of baths, the allure of apple trees, soothing spas, decks, outdoor dining, and everything else relating to your backyard. From the house garden to the apartment deck, you'll find it all right here, right in your own backyard. Sundays on CTV.
Welcome back to Chicago. Game 6 of the NBA Finals Series as we head to the second half, and the Bulls lead the Sonics 45-38. Matt, the Bulls appear to be very much back to their game.
Relax. Unwind. Share some time together. Now is the time to get away from it all. In Ontario. Let us help you plan your getaway. Just call 1-800-ONTARIO.
There are tough choices to make every day. Even as a kid, I had to make some hard decisions. I remember this gang was going to start a fight and wanted me to come with them. I was scared to say no.
Where you going, man?
Come with us.
Man.
But I was even more afraid of where I'd end up if I went along. Sometimes it's hard to stand alone. I know, because that's what I had to do.
Why did this woman give up a six-figure salary? Because she's more interested in gold, Olympic gold. Tonight on CTV News.
The NBA on CTV, Advantage Sports Update.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our CTV Sports Control Studio in Toronto. Happy Father's Day to one and all. European Soccer Championship today. There was some concern. Germany was playing Russia. That this game, because it was on television, could affect the outcome of the Russian election. Everybody would be watching this game. Well, Germany beat Russia 3-0 today. It's a very good possibility the Russians won't like the outcome of the other major event. Larry Holmes says he has fought no longer. Holmes beat up on somebody young enough to be his son, beating Anthony Willis in the 8th round. Holmes finishes off at 65-5. Jays were winner, 6-4 over California. Paul Quantrill the winner. Roger Salkeld had a 4-hit complete game as Cincinnati shut out the Expos 7-0. Plenty of golf action today. U.S. Open in Michigan. Davis Love missing the putt on 18 that would have tied him for the lead. Steve Jones, approach shot, just misses the hole here on 18. And all Jones had to do, putt in for the win. The family looked on. Dad brought home a major championship. Canadian Senior Open Golf in Ancaster. Charles Coody tapped this putt in on 18. He finished with a one-stroke lead. He was 5 under for the day. Larry Mowry needed the putt to force a playoff, but it didn't drop, and Coody wins the Demorier Champions in fine style. Grand Prix action, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal. Damon Hill scored a convincing win over teammate Jacques Villeneuve, a capacity crowd. It was steamy in Montreal, but I think everybody got a great race from the young man, Jacques Villeneuve. Hill, Villeneuve, and LAC, 1, 2, 3. Now back to NBC in basketball.
The NBA on CTV, sponsored by Newfoundland Tel, proud sponsor of the Canadian Olympic team.
We welcome you back to Chicago, where the Bulls with another spurt. There's Lamar Hunt, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the original owners of the Chicago Bulls, and now one of the Bulls' partners. Better of Pearl Jam. He and Lamar will not be getting together after the game. And Bill Murray, a native of Chicago. We talked with Bill earlier. He said that he always returns for ritual sacrifices. And Oprah on hand here at the United Center.
Well, Michael's still struggling from the field.
Oh, what a shame. Okay, here we go. Why, thank you. Molson Ultra, a smooth, strong, dry beer that goes great with watching an opponent take his best shot. Oh, I'm sorry. Must have been someone I ate. Okay. Come to Papa Drag. What? I was stretching. Molson Ultra, 6.2% dry. Wickedly smooth beer.
When they flipped the page, I'd flip a page, and it made me look the same as them, I guess. I could read, but I couldn't always make sense of what I was reading. I made up lies about everything. I went back to school because I had a golden opportunity. I'm doing a grade 10 English right now. I feel good. I feel very proud of myself.
For help, look in the new yellow pages under Learn.
It worked. That's all I can say. It worked.
Jimmy, 365 days a year.
What do you call it when you've sold millions of albums, headlined major festivals, made the cover of all the magazines that matter, but still play a club with about the same seating capacity as your tour bus? The Molson Canadian Rocks Blind Date. Enter the unknown. No purchase of product necessary. Must be of legal drinking age.
In traffic, things
southbound due to that construction. Less spaces, the weather's not helping out either with low visibility. And we've got traffic reduced to just one lane.
There's a car company which believes that a phone with a set of wheels has always been a terrific idea. That's why they created a customer communication center. So no matter what your automotive needs, all you have to do is call 1-800-GM-DRIVE. The company is General Motors.
On any given evening, in dozens of different countries, in any number of languages, the beer they're asking for is yours. A beer invented by Canadians, now enjoyed worldwide. Labatt Ice. Ice smooth, ice brewed. So, how do you feel about sharing your beer with half the planet?
Cool.
Great-grandparents of a Sunfire driver. Pontiac Sunfire, built for drivers.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Eclipse convertible. It has quite an effect on drivers, too. The new Eclipse convertible from Mitsubishi.
Okay, world, everyone's got to add something to the party. Mexico, you've got the salsa. Tahiti, sunsets, about 2 weeks worth. France, ooh la la, we'll get back to you, France. Greece, you're off the hook. You started the whole thing. Malaysia, yeah, some of those. Norway, you're in charge of the ice. Us, we've got the Bud. The Bud World Party during the '96 Summer Games.
The Olympic Torch Relay, presented by Coca-Cola. With all he's been through, a lot of people say Jason Pisano should feel sorry for himself. But he doesn't have the time. He's too busy living life to the fullest. To those whose lives he inspired, Jason Pisano is truly a hero. In 33 days, the Olympics return to America on NBC.
Welcome, Olympic basketball teams. As a host to this year's Olympic Games, me, Akim Olajuwon, and the rest of American Dream Team are going to treat these guys for lunch.
We said we're going to eat these guys for lunch, not treat. Whoops.
So, Akim, when you need a world of purchase power, it's time to go for the gold. Visa Gold, it's everywhere you want to be.
Dr. Catherine Homrick cares for some very demanding patients in upstate New York.
I drive a lot. Some days I'll drive up to 300 miles a day to see my clients.
Fortunately, this veterinarian drives the reliable Mitsubishi Galant.
My Galant makes my life a lot easier. With the weather being unpredictable, it's real important that I have a dependable vehicle.
The Mitsubishi Galant, a car you can depend on, even when it's raining cats and dogs. The Galant from Mitsubishi, the new thinking in automobiles.
In 63, he entered the center. He's already demonstrating more talent than any of our others. In 96, he'll escape. He's a pretender. I can be anything I want to be. A new hero is out there. The center wants him alive.
Preferably.
September, the masquerade will begin.
You a doctor?
I am today. Pretender, coming to NBC.
Get ready. Next week, the big stories are on Channel 4 at 5. Monday, plants and pets. Are your house plants dangerous? Tuesday, a new blood test to ease implant worries. Get ready. Get set. Olympic fever begins. Wednesday, athletics and young girls. How does too much training affect their health? Thursday, sportswear is more than just style. What shoes are right for your workout? Friday, new ways to help heal sports injuries. Next week, on the Newsbeat at 5. Get ready. Get set. Go for it.
My name's Linda McKenna, and I'm a friendly service attendant here at Mobile. I think I'm the best squeegeer in town. Friendly service at self-serve prices. The word squeegee, I have no idea where it came from. It squeeges. And those customers, they are a little surprised at the techniques you have on their windows. Now, we can't get to everybody's window with one person out here, but we try to. I challenge anyone to squeegee better than I can. It's a brighter day after I've done their windows. Mobile, how can we help you?
That won't fill you up but never let you down. Make it a Bud Light.
You followed 1,000 players here. 1,000 more will follow you. Maybe someone will listen. Maybe someone will hear.
We've been working, too, on a brand new beer from Miller. Brewed a new way from the heart of the hops for big flavor that goes down easy. Brand new Miller beer. Listen to what's inside you. Then you can reach for what's out there.
Carbon monoxide isn't the only thing to worry about coming from your tailpipe. Because with every stroke of your engine, motor oil is being vaporized into exhaust, leaving less and less protection. That's why there's Castrol GTX 10W30. Of every leading 10W30, Castrol provides the most protection against volatility burn-off. So use Castrol, or watch more of your protection go up in smoke. Castrol GTX, the most protection against volatility burn-off.
For years, aliens have watched us from above, waiting for just the right time to invade. Now, the wait is over. Dark skies. The storm is coming this fall on NBC.
This is for Mr. Blanchard, who told me to make something of myself. For Miss Miller, who never let me settle for a seat. For my parents, who believe in my dreams. For myself, for my future. Be all that you can be.
FedEx uses over 500 airplanes to handle your 2-day package. Cost? About $12.
UPS uses over 500 airplanes to handle your 2-day package. Cost? About $6.
The U.S. Postal Service uses over 15,000 airplanes to handle your priority mail 2- to 3-day package. Cost? $3.
So, 12, 6, 3, what's your priority? Priority mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
History teaches primordial perspiration shouldn't mess with one's style. Consider this powerful discovery. Right Guard Pure Power Clear Gel. An astoundingly clear gel. Thus, it goes on clear without any flaky white stuff, protecting one powerfully. For when it comes to protection, one shouldn't mess around. Right Guard Clear Gel. Anything less would be uncivilized.